make it look easy. Ingenious supplies.
What's up, Spikes? Welcome back to the final episode of this version of the Final Fantasy Gauntlet. This is now going to be the final 4 games, so 13 to 16 are going to be showcased here. If you haven't seen the other games in this series, you should definitely go back and check them out. Long history showcased within those games, except for maybe one of them, but well, it's neither here nor there. But before we get into that, I just want to give a quick shout out to our channel sponsor, GameGenic. They have provided everything that you see here, including all the stuff behind me and Madison. They have sleeves, playmats, deck boxes for your deck boxes, deck boxes for your deck boxes, as well as Spike Feeders stuff, officially co-branded. He's got a little mouth and it opens up to show that we also have Spike Feeders branded sleeves to protect yourself in the Spike Feeders deck box. If you're interested in that, please check out spikefeeders.com/shop. And as well, I'd like to shout out Burrito Splendido for feeding the spikes today. We have burritos, we have guac, we have queso. I love their queso. Their queso is so good. You use one of the chips and you scoop it on top of the burrito. Yeah, if you're ever in the Manitoba area, Winnipeg area, you should do that. 100%. You should go to Burrito Splendido, check them out. They have 5 locations stationed around I was going to say the globe. Not true.
They're on the globe.
They are on a specific portion of the globe subset. But yeah, with all that being said and done, I am Bill, and I'm going to be going first today because I won the die roll and I am just a superior gamer. I'm going to be playing Serah Farron. This is a Legendary Matters Selesnya deck. Serah herself gives you discounts and turns into a monolith that creates larger discounts, or I guess wider discounts. The first legendary creature I cast each turn costs 2 less, and then she flips into an artifact that makes all of my legendary creatures cost 2 less. So obviously, there's a lot of legendary creatures in this deck. I look forward to casting them.
What's up, guys? First name editor, last name Phil. I'm still here, right?
I think so.
And I'm playing. I'm playing the newest entry to the Final Fantasy franchise from FF16, Clive, Ifrit's Dominant. Have you guys played FF16? It's got like the most epic intro, and Aaron was trying to match it. So he asked, what does the deck do, Aaron? He's like, well, first thing, you get a whole bunch of devotion. Then you play Clive. Then you don't know what's happening. Profit. So
is that how the intro goes?
Well, that is, yeah.
All right, cool. I'm gonna check it out.
You're gonna love it. Yes. So, but yeah, he's I want to get a whole bunch of red pips in play, and then who knows what happens, right? A lot of the cards that have red pips have nothing to do with each other. No. But Clive's gonna try to bring it all together. To me, a freak. I think I've played more of these games than you guys have.
I've definitely more than me.
Like 2 of them.
So.
Speaking of, I'm Jan, and this is not one of the ones I've played. It was recommended to me. This is Final Fantasy 15's, I'm assuming bad guy, Ardyn, usurper. Context clues. He's mono black and a usurper. He just kind of looks evil. Like, I don't trust his face.
Elder Human Noble.
Yeah. Don't trust Elder Human Noble. That's the takeaway. But yeah, it's 4/4, and he buffs my demons. But how do I get demons? Well, in combat, I can exile creature cards from any graveyard and make a copy of it that's also a demon. So I don't care how creatures die, but I'm getting them back as demons.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. Hi everybody, I'm Madison. Today I am playing Emet-Selch Unsundered, and this is a Dimir deck from Final Fantasy XIV. This is the deck. I was actually so excited to play this deck when they spoiled it that I've already built and played a different variant of this deck. So, we want to mill a lot of my own cards. I want to reanimate my own cards. I want to kill my opponents. If everything's going well, Emet-Selch will transform and I will play things out of my graveyard for hopefully free. We will see. It's going to be a good game.
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, how about we siege our GameGenic game castle?
Oh, buddy.
So as mentioned, I won the die roll, so I'll be kicking us off by drawing a card. I will play this Lush Portico as my land for the turn, and I will surveil. I'm going to keep that right on top. and I'll pass over to Phil.
The spike feeders get really excited about their first turn draw. So, whoa, that's a mountain. All right, I got a mountain to pass.
One of us. I'm not even looking at it. I'm excited.
Never be excited ever again.
That was the best. Actually, that's okay, draw. Let's play a swamp and pass.
Woo! That's a swamp and a pass.
Good job, Maddie.
Yeah.
Keeping the spirit alive.
Thank you.
Shantoto.
Draw. I'm going to play a fortified village, revealing a plains to have it come into play untapped, and then I'm going to use that to cast a nature's lore.
He's ramping.
Rampant. Off of nature's lore, I'm going to find a forest card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. It will be this scattered groves. And I'll pass to you.
That's just optimal gaming. Goodbye, Bill. Why did I put my mouth in the graveyard? I'm going to move that back. I thought
No, you know what? You can do that. That's fine.
I thought I was fetching too,
allow it.
but I'm not. So I got a mind stone.
Script
He
mining.
was
Trying
too
to save me
busy
from myself.
memeing on the spike
Pass.
feeders about being excited. He's just like,
Amazing.
God, it's your turn. Save me from myself.
Draw this card. All right, cool. I should play more swamps. Huh? All right, I'm going to play all of the swamps. Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. All the swamps are swamps.
Nice.
Go ahead.
all right, draw a card. I'm going to play an island, and I'm going to cast Likeness Looter. Shout out Looter. Bass.
She's going to love that.
It's
Yeah.
the new greatest thing that's ever happened on this channel. She's in the grave.
I'm going to draw. Oh, that's a freaking card and a half.
Let's do it.
I'm going to play a command tower, and then I'm going to tap 3 and cast my first legendary spell of this turn, Serah Farron.
Okay.
She says the first legendary creature spell I cast each turn costs 2 less to cast. At the beginning of combat on my turn, if I control 2 or more other legendary creatures, she transforms into a
A day of destiny.
yeah, a pillar of salt. I will pass to
Pillar
you.
of salt.
Not correct.
So I'm going to draw for the turn, okay, without throwing my land right into the bin. I'm going to play my third mountain. I got a new one from Final Fantasy, the Fire Crystal. So red spells I cast cost 1 less. Creatures I control have haste, and I can pay 6 and tap it to make a copy of, is it anything? Any creature, yeah. So
That's
and then
like-
sacrifice at the end of turn. This card's actually good.
That's
this
sick.
this might be the best one of the cycle.
like
Unclear, but Jen, your turn.
I'm in for it. Draw this card. All right. Let's play a Phyrexian Tower. I should play a creature. I don't want to get attacked, even though I'm the bad guy. I'm going to tap for 3, and I'm going to cast a Vargoth Bloodsky Sire, first demon. It says Death Touch and then Boast. I'll bring it up when it happens.
Boast, demonic tutor, kind of.
Yeah, Boast Demonic Tutor if it attacks.
Vampiric tutor? I don't know.
Untap.
Biggest power move ever.
Draw a card. Play an island. And it might be time for Emet-Selch, Unsundered. Whenever he enters or attacks, draw a card, then discard a card. And I would like to discard Stinkweed Imp, which very importantly has Dredge 5.
Guy's got dredge.
That's good. That's great.
At the beginning of my upkeep, if there are 14 or more cards in my graveyard, I can transform Emet-Selch. Bill, take
Ow.
1. Pass.
Excellent. Untap. Draw. Let's do this. I want to play this Plains as my land for the turn. For my first trick, my first legendary creature spell of this turn, I'm going to cast Gwenna, Eyes of Gaia for 1 green.
This card's good.
Very, very good. Then, because this one doesn't have the discount, I'm going to pay a full ticket for this Tristani 3 Whispers. This has a bunch of effects that target things. But the important thing is I now have 2 or more other legendary creatures. So I'm going to move to combat, and Serah is going to trigger. So Serah is going to flip into Crystallized Serah. The first legendary creature spell I cast each turn costs 2 less to cast. So it's the same first effect, but second effect is legendary creatures I control get +2/+2. So now these are big. They do not have haste, though, so I'll pass.
Thick. Okay, well, let's play some more red pips. All my red pips cost less. That's sweet. They didn't put a lot of new cards in this deck. I'm actually pretty excited about that. So the first one, Zeldinked. Oh, Maddie, I know you're familiar with this one. You're an FFA
He likes
dandy.
hot dogs.
He likes hot dogs. I like hot dogs. We homies. Zeldink, you can play an additional land on each of your turns. He gets +1/+0 for each land I control. Currently 4, not bad. At the beginning of my end step, I bounce a land back to my hand. So I got an extra land drop here. I'm actually having a pretty good game here, to be honest. Okay, well, so for 1 mana, this card gets even better. Fear of missing out. So when he comes into play, I discard, then I get to draw. Discard a land. I'm going to draw a card. My final play is going to be playing this Liquid Metal Torque. My creatures do have haste.
Oh, they do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maddie, I've kind of been leaving you alone here, but I'm your favorite Final Fantasy is coming at you for 5.
35.
He likes hot dogs.
Sal has a bit of an anger problem too. He likes to punch things. So
Hey,
I just
I'm going to my
would like
next
to
step. I'm putting
point
this in
out
my
that you
hand.
wanted to punch the girl at the table. I think it's really inappropriate, actually.
That's messed up,
I would
actually.
like to read this
Yeah.
card, please.
Oh, this
while
one?
we're talking.
Gwenna, Eyes of Gaia?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to untap. Draw this card. Whoa!
It's not your first turn, Jan. Bitbiter.
I'm going to play a Cabal Stronghold combination.
Eventually. No, that's actually not.
For base, it's actually not.
Combination.
It is a combination of 4 different lands.
I know. I didn't say I was good at this. I said I wanted to play these lands. I'm going to play a Thought Vessel. Everybody leave me alone. I got to think about stuff.
Okay.
Then I would like to do my first evil usurp move of the game. I'm going to pay 3. I would like to cast Mark of the Oni. Enchanting.
My Gwenna?
Yes. I control enchanted creature, and at the end of turn, if I control no demons, sacrifice Mark of the Oni.
I
Don't do it, Bill.
have an effect.
I'm sad.
It's a weird effect, but I like it. I'm going to path my own Gwenna in response.
You know what? I've done that before.
Wow.
I love this play. I love this play.
You know
I'm
what?
going to search for a basic land.
You got it.
Off of the path, forest.
You know what? I converted a potential 2 mana per turn, more than that, to a plains and a guard removal spell. I think I won that exchange.
You probably
I'm gonna
won.
put this in the graveyard.
Yeah.
Maybe I should attack. No, I'm not. I'm not attacking.
You can
anyone.
attack
It's
me.
got
I
death
got
touch.
2/3.
Leave me alone. Faster.
Okay. Untap. Instead of drawing, I would like to dredge 5.
You would.
So we got a Fellwar Stone, Soul Ring, Swamp, Garuda, and a Metamorphosis Fanatic.
Metamorphosis.
Kind of wish I had the mana rocks though.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
you wanted
stink them to my hand.
Yeah, but you got a
Dredge the end.
stinky.
I do. I have a Stinky. I'm going to play an Underground River as my land for the turn. I'm going to activate Likeness Looter to draw a card and then discard a card. So shockingly, I'm going to discard a Stinkweed Imp.
No way!
Is that surprising? Are you surprised?
not entertained.
I'm going to pay 3 to cast Matzalanti, the Great Door. Notably, it taps to draw a card and then discard a card.
Oh, she's playing Dredge Getter.
Yep.
Oh my god!
It is not activated. So if I activate it now, then I would draw, but instead I can
You
dredge,
can dredge
5.
instead. Yep.
Boop,
This is why dredge is a good mechanic.
boop. But I'll lose my Emet-Selch if I attack Bill, so I guess I'm just going to pass the turn for now.
I'll also block.
Yeah, I know you
Stone
would.
is
You
a
have Death
6/6.
Touch.
I'm gonna untap.
Gonna touch him.
For my first legendary spell on turn. Is this turn 5? Because I ramped.
No, it's
I
turn
ramped
4.
Twice.
This is
No,
turn
you're
4.
turn 5. Yeah,
Okay.
it's turn 5.
This costs 2 less. I'd like to cast Avacyn Angel of Hope.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
What are you gonna do about this, Phil?
I got 2 mountains in my hand. I'm going to cast them both on my turn.
Good.
Well, I'm rumbling into the red zone.
That's you, Phil. You're the red one.
Maddie, attack you for 6.
Okay.
Just remember that when I come for you on my next turn.
It's okay. I have a 10/10 indestructible.
29.
I can turn Avacyn into an artifact.
29.
Might be relevant. It might. I have no idea.
All right, well, let's see. Untap all my stuff. I'm just going to clean up my board a little bit here.
I should have saved this Mark of the Oni.
That's tough, eh? Okay, draw for the turn. Well, I got 2 land drops because of Zeldinkt. Anger problem, likes to punch things, I've been told by Maddie.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Clive Owen.
All right, well, I think we're going to... So I think I've done steps 1 through the program. Get as many red pips as I can. Get this Hazard's Monument.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Well, it's not bad. I don't have any cards in my hand. But it does make Clive cost. Clive only costs 4 now. because of these two. And I guess I'm going to cast my Clive.
4.
Yeah, here, I'll tap properly. You know, we're proper gamers here. So, I'm not going to discard because I don't have anything. Clive, Ifrit's dominant. To me, Ifrit. All right, what does Clive do? When Clive enters, you may discard your hand. I choose to discard my 0-card hand.
Got it.
Then I can draw cards equal to my devotion to red. He does transform into Ifrit. I'm not going to do it right now. It's got a lot of text, so I'll read that if it comes to it. So I would like to actually draw 6 cards because he is also... Any effects? No. It's actually pretty good. Hey, this deck might be better than...
6 cards?
Yeah, I don't know where this, like... I have no cards in hand. This seems bad.
I don't know... Ooh.
You did pay 2 lands already.
I did play 2 lands. That's correct.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3... Well, I guess I can go to attacks here. Jan, you have this stupid death touch. You have
I'm
this...
not doing anything.
10-10
This
indestructible.
really
I'll make you a deal.
scary creature. I can't attack you.
I'll make you a
I'm
deal.
attacking you.
Okay. Well, I was going to say, if you don't attack me, I will ate myself on my turn.
All right, that's cool, man. I'll hold you to that. You know what? Okay, I'm going to take it easy for 1 turn here. Kind of see what happens. This is probably a mistake, but that's a problem for next turn. I'll go to my end step. I'm going to bounce a land to my hand, and then Jan, it's your turn.
Oh, you have 7 cards in your hand. Nice. Untap. Draw. Ho, 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 ho. Well, I'm going to start my turn by casting Powerful Demon, 4 mana, Solemn Simulacrum.
Terrifying.
Yeah. I'm going to go to basic. Look at this tapped Swamp. Then I'm going to play this Fellmire tapped. Avacyn has flying.
And indestructible.
Indestructible. I'm just going to chill. I'm not doing anything. I'm just a chill, cool guy. Leave me alone. I'm a old elder human noble.
Untap.
1 turn wiser.
Okay, instead of drawing, I'm going to dredge 5.
Yep.
Stinky.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop.
Hell yeah.
So Emet-Selch will triggers an upkeep, right? So you'll get him next turn. He'll turn into
next
Hades.
turn,
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be crazy.
If he doesn't die. Play lands. But at the rate the game's been going, we'll see.
Yeah, he won't die.
Pretty natural causes.
Got him.
Black and blue for an ancient one.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a 2 mana 8/8.
Yeah. And I'm going to pay 3. I'm actually going to cast the Stinkweed Imp.
No, Stinky.
He's got like super death touch.
He's got, yeah.
Then I think I will pass.
Okay. I'm on tap. I'll draw. I'm going to play this Forest. And then because this costs 2 less, I'm going to tap 2 green for a Seraph of the Viper's Fang. Other untapped creatures I control have Hexproof. Other tapped creatures I control have Death Touch.
Oh, now it has Death Touch. Great.
Oh, yeah, that's the problem.
Well, no, here's the thing. It can't ever have Death Touch because it can't be tapped. Or it can tap. It doesn't tap from attacking.
Maybe you can tap it.
From what?
I don't know. Springleaf drop. It's not my deck.
I will move to the combat town. And
You can swig a B bill if you need.
nah, Jan.
Double strike.
No, I haven't activated it yet. I have to decide if I want to.
Oh, okay. Well, it flies, right?
It does fly.
Well, my simulacrum can't jump high enough.
Sweet.
And this demon rogue doesn't have wings. So
Awesome.
I will declare no blocks.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to give it double strike.
Oh, cool. Take 10.
Yep, just 10. Then I shall pass the turn.
Oh, he's got his reaction.
What can you do? You know, that's a problem for when he casts it. So, not for my upkeep, and my untap step. All right, I'm gonna draw. So I get 2 land drops because of Zell. This card is actually playing like a lot better than I thought it would. I'm currently a big Zell fan.
Like a really sick, Groll landfall deck.
Yeah.
Whatever that would be.
Jerry's got one of those. All right, so second mountain here. Well, okay, so I think I have enough to do this because this creature costs 1, 2 less. So I'm going to tap my artifacts and 1. I have a Twin Flame Tyrant. So this guy's pretty good, but I do have a Hazard's Monument trigger, so I can discard a card. If I do draw a card, I choose to... This card was going to get discarded anyways, but it is an Anger. And I'm going to draw.
Now everyone has double haste.
They're so fast, actually.
They're too fast.
Yeah,
If you attack me, it careens into flames.
Yeah.
Rocket Power Turbo Slug.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe... Yeah, I'm just going to show this to the camera, but I literally have 5 lands. So I'm going to make use of the Fire Crystal here. I'm going to tap it for for 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to activate the Fire Crystal. It doesn't have any restrictions besides it being my own creature. So I am going to target Clive if Ifrit's dominant. Assuming this resolves, I'm going to get a clone of Clive. Okay. So, legend rule, I'm going to let the token die, but I still do get the ETB from this. So, I'm going to discard my hand of literally 5 lands. And I'm going to draw 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The board's like kind of gummed up right now, to be honest. I can attack. I can get in with a Twin Flame Tyrant, not through Stinky and not through Avacyn. But I don't know. I'm just attacking Jan for kind of no reason, and maybe Jan finds a way to deal with this Avacyn. I don't know. I feel like I can't really do too much. I'm going to go to my end step. This is at the end step, right? Yeah. So I'm going to go to my end step. I'm going to bounce a mountain. I'm going to go to my discard. If anyone has any effects, now's the time. They don't. I'm going to discard a squee. And this mountain is what I'm going to discard. So, all right, Jan. You're up, brother.
All right, I made it. It's on tap. Okay, draw this card here. Is it a good one? Okay, let's tap 7. I'm not activating my stronghold. I get really jealous when other people cast big spells, so I want to cast it. This spell is called Breach the Multiverse. And in this point in time, it is so much value.
Yeah.
I just need blockers.
Yeah.
Effects.
Nope.
Hey, he's milling you. You wanted it. That's what you wanted?
We're gonna everybody 10.
Oh, you got a good one in there?
5, 6.
And off the Breach the Multiverse, we all milled a lot of cards.
Yes.
So I'm going to get from Madison, Sir Conrad the Grim. I took Phil's Psychosis Crawler. I got my Harvester of Souls, and I took Bill's Elishnorn, because I'd rather I have it and not him.
That's fair.
So we got an Elishnorn.
So then these are just going to die.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're going to die. Then I will have 2 Sir Conrad triggers, dealing 2 to everybody.
Yeah, so 37.
I'll have 2 Harvester of Soul triggers. Another non-token creature dies, I draw a card. So I draw 2. And then 2 Psychosis Crawler triggers. Each opponent will lose 2 life. So, I did not draw any lands to play.
The classic.
Yep. I'm going to pass.
At the beginning of my upkeep, Emet-Selch will transform.
Yes.
Maddie just drew like 40 cards.
Yep. You're welcome.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
This card's sick.
Yeah.
All right, so he transforms into Hades, Sorcerer of Eld. So he will have Vigilance, Echo of the Lost, so during my turn I can play cards from my graveyard, and if a card or token would be put into my graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Draw a card.
Yeah. So yeah, your graveyard is literally just your hand now.
Yes.
Also,
And we'll be back.
That's pretty good.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is play a Swamp from my graveyard. Then I'm going to tap 1. I'm going to play Soul Ring from my graveyard.
oh, it's really good.
Well, she's storming.
Yeah.
I wish I was storming.
Oh, Stormcat 1.
Tap 2. Cast Animate Dead.
Oh, that's
Animate
pretty
Dead
good.
will target Garuda.
Oh.
When Garuda enters, each player puts the top 4 cards of their library into their graveyard, and then I get to put a creature card with an even converted mana cost from among those cards onto the battlefield under my control. So I got
I got nothing.
nothing.
It's from among those.
No,
cards.
my own Breach the Multiverse.
Very good.
And then a bunch of nonsense. Did you have anything?
I've got a Toski.
Okay, I'll take your Toski.
Or
I got Force,
nothing?
force Swam.
I got 3
Nothing. All
mountains.
right, I get a
You
Toski.
got a squirrel.
Okay, it dies.
Oh yeah, mine's
Indestructible. Does anything happen when it dies? No.
Oh, yes, everybody loses a life. It's
No.
Do we also lose life from milling?
going to be twice.
Or no, leaves the graveyard?
It did, so a couple of things are going to happen. It
Yeah.
did leave the graveyard.
Yeah.
So we're going to lose 1 around from Sir Conrad.
Yeah.
And because it's
and the
going...
Garuda.
God.
And then a creature died, so I'm going to draw a card off Harvester of Souls, and everyone's going to lose a life. Just because it's crawler.
Okay. Oh, it's so bad.
Maddie, that might have backfired a little.
It did, but I wanted to try to play
Everybody's
anything.
just catching strays.
I'm too scared to do anything else. I'm too scared. Float the colorless. Because I can pay 2 instead of pay the spell's cost. Phil can draw a card.
Oh, Maddie!
And we'll exile Sir Conrad.
Sir Conrad. He's
This
yours,
will
Sir
now be
Conrad.
exiled, and this is also exiled.
That dies to Elish.
I have a colorless floating. I have 3 mana left. Maybe I'll just toss out a couple mana rocks or something. Yeah, I'll use 1 and a blue for a Fell Warstone. Fell Warstone and the Gloom Lake for a Talisman of Dominance.
Pretty good setup turn.
Yeah.
Really good setup turn.
And then I'm probably going to pass. Probably not attack. All right.
All right, untap. I didn't draw a land, so I can't do everything that I want to do, but I can do this. Tap 5 costs 2 less. Galta and Maverick. So this is a 7 mana 12/12 with trample. Whenever I attack, I can either create a tapped and attacking XX green dinosaur with trample, where X is the greatest power among other attacking creatures, or I can create X 1/1s with lifelink, which seems like the bad play currently. So I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to attack Jan with Avacyn in the air for 8. That will trigger Galta and Mavrin and make an 8/8, which becomes a 6/6 because of the Elesh Norn effect. So I'm just going to denote it. It is an 8/8. It is,
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
It is perceiving the Elesh Norn effect, though. So this is coming in for 6 with Trample and Death Touch.
Coolio. I
14.
would like to move to blocks.
Yes.
And I'll block with my Solium Simulacrum.
Okay.
So I'll take 7.
No, you'll take 5 because it's -2/-2 from Elesh Norn. And then because I'm assigning 1 damage to that, and then the 5 are trampling over.
So it's going to die, so I'm going to trigger Harvest of Souls to draw a card. Everyone's going to lose a life. And then it died, and I'm going to draw a card. So everyone's going to lose a life.
That's going to be it for me. I'll pass.
Been a bit of a cycle.
My Psychosis Crawler is a 10/10.
Pretty cool.
Oh, would you look at the time? It's time to kill people. All right. So, all right. Well, okay. So Zell has been working pretty hard for me. So I'm going to start the turn off with a Nykthos. This might be the best card in the deck. Arena of Glory. Won't be needing to use the Exert feature. It's like one of my favorite cards as of late. Here's what we're going to do, everybody. So I got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. First things first. Nykthos is going to make 8 red mana for me. Editor FILIP. Now, what do we do from there? I haven't actually planned this turn out like at all. I'm just going to start casting spells. So red spells cost 1 less. Red creature spells cost
2 less.
Okay, so I'm going to... Next step, Cursed Mirror. I would like Cursed Mirror to come in, assuming no one has any effects, of course. I would like Cursed Mirror to come into play as a copy of Elesh Norn. Stop debuffing my guys.
Oh.
I don't know if this is the right play or not. I could have gotten Galta and Mavrin, but I'm not thinking too hard. So, part 2 of this turn is use 3 mana. Boop, boop. I'm going to cast a Cavalier of Flame. So I'm going to discard a card and draw a card off of this Hazard's Monument. Detective's Phoenix down. Cavalier of Flame comes into play. He is a 6/5 that's kind of hard to cast. Creatures I control get +1/+0 and haste if I pay 2. When he comes into play, I can discard any amount of cards. If I do draw that many cards, when he dies, he deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of land cards in my graveyard. I don't know how many I have. We're doing this live. But what I am going to do
Heavens.
is discard 5 cards and draw 5.
Oh, Gwentorn Buccaneer.
Yeah, Gwynthorne's good.
Well, so the next step is, those cards were kind of poopy, I'm not going to lie to you. So we're going to use some mana artifacts. I don't think this Liquid Metal Torque is going to matter. I'm going to use the 3 mana and leave myself with 4. And I have an effect. I'd like to activate this Fire Crystal that keeps overperforming.
It's really good.
And it's going to activate targeting a Cavalier of Flame. So my second Cavalier of Flame is going to come in. That's from the Fire Crystal. So same deal as the first. I got 5 cards. There's these. They're not lands. It's kind of what I want. And then, I don't know. Let's see what happens here. Because I don't know. This is a pretty complicated turn, and I don't actually have a lot of resources left here, but I do have one thing I can do. And again, my red spells cost 2 less, so I have 4 mana exactly. I'm going to cast a Combustible Gearhulk. Now, the most important part of this is it's going to trigger Hazard's Monument. And I need this because I need to discard a mountain to bring up my land count in my graveyard to 14. And I'm going to draw a card. And I believe if I've done everything correctly, because of my Cavaliers of Flame and my Twin Flame Tyrant, I should be able to just ignite the world, which is like kind of flavorful with Ifrit. I would like to go to... I forgot Combustible Gearhulk. Bill, you're at the most life total. Would you like me to draw a card or take the top 3 of your deck? Or 3 cards.
I'll take the top 3.
Go for it.
It's your deck. Yeah, you mill. You might even mill lands.
I'm doing pretty good here. Okay, so Bill, you're going to actually take 16 here from the Twin Flame Tyrant, and I get an extra land. As I'm thinking about this, I'm realizing, you know what? I keep forgetting. I keep thinking that this guy needs to die this turn, but he actually doesn't. I just need to go to the end step with this copy that I made from the fire crystal. And we'll do one last little count here. 1, 2, 13, 14, 15. So it's 15 lands in the graveyard. And I think, so the play that I'm going to make is like a little bit sus because in theory, if somebody has interaction, but I don't think they do, I'm just going to go to my end step and I'm going to try to trigger my Cavalier of Flame. So he's going to die.
Yep.
Everyone's going to take 15, which is doubled by Twin Flame Tyrant. Okay. And everyone's going to...
In response to the sacrifice trigger, I'm going to activate Tristani to give the copy Death Touch until end of turn.
That is player Death Touch. At this point, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
I definitely thought that a turn 4 Avacyn that was a 10-10 that I could potentially give Double Strike with a Galta and Maverin was going to be like good enough.
Yeah, I thought Bill was going to win that game for sure.
Yeah.
With this Avacyn that nobody could deal with, and then all of his stuff was indestructible and hexproof and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't usurp. That's why I lost.
Yeah, you didn't.
I played something stupid. But
I mean, another showing from the All-Star Breach the Multiverse, though. That card is just unreasonable.
Just nuts.
Yeah, and like not to meme on that card, but like that card is an actual game changer.
It's very good.
It's so impactful.
I think newest impactful card ever printed so far, the Fire Crystal.
Fire Crystal put in a lot of work here.
That card was great.
All 3 parts of it were relevant.
I play Enduring Red guy in like a lot of the decks that I play, and I love that card, right? Because like once it dies, it ends up coming back. But like this, I activated this ability 3 times, I think, in this game, right? Like the 6-mana ability that I think wasn't going to be relevant like whatsoever. But awesome card. Fire Crystal, my favorite of the cycle so far. Cool, Maddie, you were just constrained by mana. I think if you had like Cabal Coffers, Urborg on your turn where you drew like 40.
A little bit more mana would have helped. So I felt like I was just 1 turn behind. Like obviously having Stinkweed Imp and being able to dredge all the cards I needed to flip Hades was great. But then I just needed to cast this Rise from the Dark Realms and I didn't have 9 mana.
Yeah.
So by the time I got there, it was too late and he died a fiery death. So, but it's fine.
Yeah, the crazy thing about being able to like flip Hades and then on your turn you were like, okay, play a land from my graveyard that I didn't previously have. Play a Soul Ring. Play like 3 other mana rocks or like however that turn exactly went. Like that's crazy. Like that's such a flip turn
it was
for you to have.
Yeah.
So the effect is really
It's
good.
very fun. I really like this commander. Yeah. So anyway, stay tuned for the finals, I guess, where we toss those decks at each other and see which is the finalist Final Fantasy.
Yes.
Another thank you to Gamegenic, our wonderful sponsor of our channel, who makes all the super cool merch for you guys to buy and for us to play with. All of our Gamegenic branded merch is now available on spikefeeders.com/shop. Thank you to Burrito Splendido for feeding us during our film session this weekend. And thank you to all our wonderful patrons who are zooming around past my face.
They're over here.
So for $1 a month, you can join our Spike Feeders Discord where you can hang out with us, check out Decklists, talk about whatever you want with us. It's very fun and cool. For $10 a month, I think, you get access to an extra Patreon exclusive bonus game.
Every month, I believe.
Every month.
Yeah.
We've been releasing a lot of games, I know, because I'm like...
You're editing a lot.
Yeah, so... But thank you so much for watching this game with us, especially if you stick around.
See you in the finals.